Okay, so hello everybody. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, but that's okay. I have to get up early for a couple of days. Um, but anyway, I just wanted to, talk to you guys real quick before we get into the actual podcast. Uh, I'm getting, in about sometime in March, I believe I will be getting my wisdom tooth removed, my last wisdom tooth removed, and I'm 24. Apparently, I only had 3 of my wisdom teeth removed, and the wisdom tooth that I still have that they're gonna remove has to be surgically removed because they said it's in the bone of my jaw. But it doesn't really hurt, so that's good. Every now and then it'll hurt, but I have to go to the hospital in order to get it removed. So, but other than that, I'm doing good. My burns are healing pretty good. If you didn't know I had burns, I had an accident with a lighter. No, incident with a lighter. And it caught my legs on fire. I'm lucky to be alive. I wasn't really mentally stable then, but anyway, it's inside the bone of my jaw, and then I have a cavity in this one, in the back one, in the molar tooth of the back molar. But my wisdom tooth here, this is the wisdom tooth, and then this is the molar, like right there, like right around this area. I have a molar tooth that hurts me because I have a cavity in it. But anyway, now to the actual podcast. So I just wanted to say in the podcast, I wanted to talk about some things that I endured. But first of all, before I say it, please do not let this trigger you. And if you get triggered by talking about deaths or whatever, and parental deaths, deaths of parents or anyone, then please just watch another video or skip ahead. I don't know how long it's gonna be until I stop talking about it, but here we go. You guys who have watched my live streams where I told you guys about my mom. She had glioblastoma, which is a brain cancer. And she passed away on December 28th, 2024. Yes, I was very close with my mom, and we had our times of trouble and arguments. Some worse than others. But if you are experiencing a death, if you experienced a death too, everything will hurt for now, and even for a while if it's recent enough. Trust me, I know. She was my last parent. My mom was my last parent. I have no more parents, and I'm only almost 24. My birthday is March 12th, so I'll be 24 on March 12th. Anyway, if you lost your mom or dad or both, trust me, I know what you're going through. I lost my mom and my dad. And I knew my mom was gonna pass. My dad, on the other hand, I didn't know he was gonna pass. It just came all of a sudden. But my mom, I knew my mom was gonna pass, and it's like it didn't make it any easier, you know. In fact, it made it a little harder, quite like a decent amount harder, you know. You can't expect death. You can know that it's coming, but you don't know when. But like I said, everything is like in the title. I know, just like know that everything happens for a reason. We may not know what the reason is now, but it like it stuff happens, and I see that as an opportunity to show how strong you are and how responsible, meaning how strong, like mentally, and how responsible you are, meaning you get the help that you need, not help, the help that you need when you need it. So going to put the I'm going to put a couple of numbers in the description sometime today. I don't know when, but I don't know. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. But everything happens for a reason, like I said, and no one knows the reason until we're, passed on, and we don't know what to expect once we pass. All we know is that our time will come. That doesn't mean, and if you're dying already, it doesn't mean, or if you're not feeling mentally stable, it doesn't mean you can just take your life. You shouldn't. Just think of all the people that would miss you and would be just shattered and sad that you're gone. This world is nothing without you. This world was meant for you to live in, to live your life in. And before I didn't think I was I didn't think that I was worth anything. I didn't think that, I didn't think that there was a reason for me to live. So I had 2 overdoses. I tried slitting my wrist, and I don't think I've slit, but not my throat. But it's that wasn't filling the hole in me. I had a void in my soul, and as soon as I opened up and talked to family about it and talked to my resources, I will never forget the one thing my dad told me. There are 2 paths. One is the good path, which will lead you down to almost everything you've ever wanted or want, and the bad path, which will lead you down a which will lead you down the path of loneliness and sorrow, and all that. So, and it's like ever since when I last remembered that, like a while back, it changed my life forever. And that was the last bit of advice he gave me before he passed in 2010. But my parents lived about almost 14 years apart, like died 14 years apart from each other, almost 14 years. And I was, I don't know how to put this. I was broken for a while after my dad passed, and then like 13, almost 14 years later, my mom passed. But before that, I was fine. But when I found out that my mom wasn't okay, I started getting worried. And then when I found out she had a tumor, I kind of got more nervous and anxious. And then I found out that it's cancer, that it was cancer, and I was like, tried to think I tried to tell myself that, you know, it was able to be removed or reduced or both. But when my brother told me it's glioblastoma, I didn't know what it was, but he explained it. It's a cancer that always comes back if surgically removed, and like it kill 99% of the time. It comes back, and 99% of the time it kills people. People don't usually live through a glioblastoma, I found out. But yeah, I was broken again, and when my mom passed, since she was my fellow parent, I was at my lowest I've ever been. The lowest that I've ever been was like, I didn't think I could be that low. But I thought about something. My mom would not want me to be sad. She would want me to be happy that she was out of pain and know that she was out of pain and move on, but remember her. And that's how I see it. And if you lose someone, just think about how they would want they would want you to do, which is move on, but remember them and use those memories to cheer yourself, the good memories to cheer yourself up, and only remember the good memories. Now, it's normal for people that are grieving their family member or friends. It's normal for people that are grieving to put themselves down or think of the things they did that they shouldn't have, which is a bad thing to do. And people are impulsive when they lose someone. Like sadness can cause impulsivity, and it can also cause you to feel regret for random stuff that you did that you shouldn't have with that family member or whatever or whoever. That's normal, but you gotta try not to, like, try not to think about it, So try not to think about it, you know. Otherwise, it'll give you a whole new problem, you know, and you don't need any other problems. Everything will be okay. Everything happens for a reason, but the thing you should know is that you are strong. You have a strong will to push through anything, and you have the capability to push through anything. And if you don't think you do, call someone, like a friend, family member. Maybe you should call like 911, or only if you really need to, okay? Only if you really need to. But I'm going to put mobile crisis in the comments below when I get the chance. Wait, not the comments, the description, not the comments. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't listen to that part. But yeah, I'm going to put all the numbers that I know. There's one counselor number that's just the number 9. The number's 988. That, if you live in the United States, that'll work. And then also mobile crisis will work if you live in Ohio, or, you know, if you live in Ohio like me, mobile crisis will work. I don't know if mobile crisis will work in other states. Maybe Kentucky. It might work in the northern parts of Kentucky, like Newport. But they might have mobile crisis like in every state. I don't know. But all I know is that it's in, like, they can go from where I'm at to the furthest of northern Kentucky, like Newport and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know, but yeah. So, but everything will be okay. Trust me. I know it's hard, and I know it's hard. You know, but it all gets better as you go. As long as you have a strong will and you have the capability, you will get through it. Nothing lasts forever. Okay? Nothing lasts forever. In fact, things don't last forever. It's like, in fact, like, you won't last forever. Eventually, you will pass away too, and you gotta wait for the day where you pass away naturally, because then the people that you miss, you will see them again. And if you want to actually see them again, just wait for your time to come. Wait until you naturally pass away. So, you know. But yeah. But anyway, if you need any more inspiration, or you have any topics for any other, like, any other any other any topics of any other live streams I am gonna do, let me know in the comments below, and I will look at the ones that I will do each one. But I'm gonna just sign off right now and try and wake up, because I'm still tired, as you can see. But anyway, thank you. And as always, have Mik-O-Less problems and hang in there. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.